How long does it take to successfully fillet a fish weighing 300 kilograms? Some chefs take about 30 to 45 minutes, but there are also people with extensive experience who only need a shorter time. Although many factories today use machines to slaughter fish, filleting a large fish by hand still makes us satisfied and unable to take our eyes off. Come join us to admire the moments of giant fish filleting. Giant fish fillet moments that will satisfy your eyes. The giant fish species that are often caught and processed around the world are sharks, bluefin tuna, or groupers with weights of up to hundreds of kilograms. Even though shark meat is not common, that doesn't mean they aren't slaughtered. This giant shark was caught and filleted into pieces of meat for consumers. Before filleting, the shark must be completely cleaned. An incision is made along the fish's belly to remove the internal organs. The shark's liver is very valuable, so it will be kept for food or pharmaceutical processing. It can be seen that sharks, known as the fierce gods of the sea, cannot avoid the fate of becoming human food. Each piece of fish meat is filleted into different parts and sold right at the store to serve consumer needs. Japan is the world's largest tuna consumer, and the value of this fish is huge. At many auctions, 300-kilogram tuna can be sold for up to millions of dollars. Therefore, tuna slaughtering and filleting exhibitions took place and were admired by many people. With its large weight, those who fillet the fish also need to have strong health to successfully handle the tuna. They use sharp scalpelets to remove the tuna's internal organs, head, fins, and gills. Next, make a line along the fish body to filter the meat under the belly. Just like that, the giant tuna is filleted into 4 equal parts. In just a few minutes, you can see a tuna weighing hundreds of kilograms being filleted into perfect pieces of meat. Each chef has different fish filleting skills, but when working with tuna, they all follow the correct procedure. With top fish filleting skills, people can cut large pieces of meat without any fish bones. Tuna meat has a darker red color than beef and somewhat resembles horse meat, but is widely consumed in food stores. Do you know what species this big fish is? It was a giant grouper weighing about 150 pounds. Unlike tuna, this grouper has quite thick scales, so when processing, you need to use sharp knives to remove both the skin and scales. After removing the skin and scales, you can see the white flesh of the grouper is very attractive. Next is the process of removing the grouper's head and internal organs. Using a sharp knife to make a cut along the grouper's spine and slowly separating the meat and fish bones. Fish bones and grouper meat are processed into delicious dishes, so processors when handling grouper meat need to ensure hygiene and safety. Sunfish are considered one of the largest fish in the ocean. They are also caught for food, although their popularity is not high. Moreover, the price of sunfish meat is also quite cheap compared to many other types of sea fish. Because of its large size, the filleting process also takes a lot of time because sunfish can weigh from 1 to 1.5 tons, larger than many other giant fish species. It is necessary to use many different types of knives to complete the fish filleting process. At first glance, the texture of the sunfish meat seems quite hard, but it actually has a crispy taste. Their bones are mostly cartilage, so despite its large size and weight, people do not have difficulty cutting up this giant sea creature for food. Giant sunfish is a famous street food in seafood markets in Korea. It is not difficult for you to see images of people filleting giant fish at these seafood stores. Many seafood stores have existed for a long time in Korea. The owners have up to 30 years of experience filleting giant fish, and they consider it a daily job to make money. You can see that this is a giant sunfish weighing up to 800 kilograms being processed right at the store. Each piece of meat is separated from the fish body and looks like a piece of white tofu. Sunfish is very popular with locals when preparing dishes. Today's video ends here. How do you feel today? Please comment a lot below to let us know. Don't forget, click like, share, and subscribe to support the channel. And now, goodbye and see you in the next videos.